how do you deal with dates getting other guys' numbers in front of you? So normally I would say that this isn't much of a concern, but it actually has happened to me, and I've actually had it happen to a few clients. So again, I think it's circumstantial. If somebody, if you're on a date and there's a guy that she knows already in some fashion, okay, friends of friends in a social circle, a former colleague's friend or whatever, and they're like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, how you been? We should totally catch up. I think that's kind of okay. It's fine if a girl has male friends, and especially if they're already connected and maybe they just want to retalk, give them the benefit of the doubt that, again, they're not just like trying to get a number in front of you. It's really tough, but I think you also, like, if I saw a friend's former girlfriend or a girl I knew in my social circle and we were kind of loose and she was like, oh my God, by the way, I'm going to hang out with all these people next week. You should come along. I'd be like, hey, absolutely. I might check in with the person I'm with and say, hey, is it cool if I just trade numbers? They're friends of friends. And I know they're going to have a get together. So again, I think if there's some context there, it's probably okay, gray area, but you can't really do anything about it because you can't say don't have friends. I think if it's actually a new individual and they start talking and they start hitting it off and they say, like, hey, is it cool if I get this guy's number? Or the guy's asking for her number. I would speak up. I would just be like, hey, listen, not sure what's happening here, but I thought we're kind of on a date and I'm interested in kind of getting to explore a connection with you. If you're looking to explore something else, that's fine, but that's not why I'm here. And see how they acknowledge that. If they're like just naive to it, even then it's there's no right or wrong answer. I think if they acknowledge it and they're like, oh, sorry, I just didn't think, this is somebody I'd want to connect with for some other reason, fine. But in general, I think if it's a random dude and they're trying to get a number and they're asking if they should trade numbers or they're open to it, then I'd probably just be like, hey, listen, I'm not cool with this. Like, it's fine if you want to date other people, but not when we're on a date. And that's not what I'm looking for here. And in the circumstance that I had, I actually walked away from that person. And I wrote about it, funny enough. So a long time ago, I was at dinner. I was on a date. Guy starts talking to us. He starts vibing with both of us. Then they start laughing and hitting it off. And then before we're going back to her place, she's like, hey, would it be weird if I got this dude's number? And I was like, yeah, I think it would be. We're on a date. Like, it's fine if you wanted this outside of it, but it's kind of weird that you're asking. And then she was like, oh, well, I just, I just wanted to see, but I understand. And I just asked her outright. I was like, are you asking for his number because you're potentially interested? And she was like, I don't know. And then I was like, hey, listen, it's fine that you feel that way. It's a little weird that we're doing that on a date. And honestly, I think like it's kind of a buzzkill, and I'm going to probably head out and you can continue to talk to that guy if you want to. That's what I would do. Basically, assert yourself. If it's there, you decide if you want to walk away based on how she responds. If it's really like, oh my God, I didn't even notice that was bad, and I don't know, I can't imagine right now some reason that it would be valid, but I'm sure there could be. But otherwise, I would just say like, yeah, it's not cool on a date. And if you're really interested in this other person and asking for their number in front of me, then I think I'm going to head out and this isn't going to work. And that's what I did. And I think it was quite healthy for myself. And it's actually one of the experiences that I think grew my confidence more than just like approaching more women and going on tons of dates, but being able to say like, I have self-respect here. If somebody's like actively pursuing someone in front of me, like the self-respecting thing is to be like, cool, this is not it.